Welcome to the Coachman. My name is Omar John Ori II. Some people call me Omar, some people call me Ori, and other people just don't call me because they have no idea where in the world I am. Good enough that I'm here with you, and here are my 5 tips to a more frugal living. Number 1, budget binding. When I started my journey to better understanding finance, everyone always told me budget, budget, budget. The problem with it though is it was too difficult. 1, I had to create the Excel sheet, which is complicated. And then 2, I had to keep up and manage it. I didn't want to do it. I needed something I could do right then at that moment. So I came up with another system. Budget bindings are just actions that I could utilize right then and there that would directly impact my budget. I started by getting an audit from my bank, and it showed me everything I spent in the past year. One of the biggest issues I was having was snacks. As I told you, I often travel, so I'm going here and there, and I would often go to here and I would buy a drink of water, or I would go over there on a plane or something and I would get some peanuts. I was just snacking everywhere I went, and I realized I had to stop it. So that was the first thing. Stop going to convenience stores. Over time, I would stop going to convenience stores and I eliminated it completely. The more that I started going on travels over and over, I would take a bottle of water with me. Then it equated to me bringing food with me too. As of today, I plan every trip I have. I eat before I leave. I make sure to bring like water and some snacks with me, and then I eat when I get to wherever my destination is. Budget bindings have helped me add money to my wallet by subtracting bad habits. Number 2, start a wish list. I remember that Christmas where I sat there and it just wasn't one gift, it was a plethora of gifts that I did not want, and I had to sit there with this stupid grin on my face thinking in the back of my head, I want none of this. So I came up with the idea of starting a wish list. I'm not talking about the wish list where you write everything down and you give it to Santa kind of stuff. I mean, I went online and I went to all my favorite stores and I just created a wish list of everything I wanted from each one, and then I handed out the credentials to all my family and my friends, and then they could just buy me whatever they wanted. The problem was, after a while, it kind of felt unsafe just giving all my credentials out to all my friends, because what happens is somebody just starts buying stuff under my name. I don't want to pay for it. So I made it easy and I created a Google Doc. It would allow me to be able to make Excel sheet or just a regular list. It didn't matter, but I could save everything up there, and then I can add all the friends or whomever I wanted to the document and give them permission to actually take things off as they wish, or as they were buying, just so that they didn't have to double up, buy me 2 of everything. But if they did want to buy me 2, that'd be cool, right? The main idea behind making a wish list was not because I could save a ton of money, but it would save me the hassle of having to go out after Christmas through all these crowds and have to try to exchange something that I literally wanted to throw in a dumpster. Basically, it saved me money and time. Number 3, stop monthly subscription. How many monthly subscriptions do you have that you can remember right now? Monthly subscriptions are real easy. You put your credit card in, you get like a free 30 days or whatever it is, and then you kind of utilize it for a couple of days, and then what happens? You forget about it. But guess what? The companies, they're not forgetting to get their money from you after you stopped watching it 2 days later. That's the problem I ran into. I was finding subscriptions from like 7 months ago that I had no idea that I was paying for. And even when I did find them, I didn't even know what they were for. Some $7.99 to an account I had no idea what it was. Luckily, I found a much easier option in Trim or Truebill. These are just automated cancellation tools that help you quickly find those unwanted subscriptions and then just get rid of them immediately. To be honest, do I really need Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Hulu to watch TV? Number 4, save money in different accounts. Think about it this way. Let's say that I have a brand new Lamborghini, but instead of you giving me money, I say, stand up on this 10-foot ledge and jump into the ocean. You probably do it. Let's put you back up on that same ledge and I say, okay, instead of the ocean, I want you to jump into one of 3 baby pools. Would you really do it then? I'm sure that most people would have hesitation jumping into a baby pool. I had the same hesitation when I divided my money into 3 different accounts. It started to get me really to focus on, do I really need what's right in front of me? And most of the time, I didn't. So I just kept it pushing. Number 5, avoid carrying too much cash and or credit. Although this one is pretty obvious to most people, it's still the most important. I remember I used to go out and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go out and have just 1 drink. We all know that 1 drink turns into 2 to 3 to 4. And then the next thing you know, I was waking up on my couch having no idea what happened with the time and my money. Once I started keeping less cash on me, I almost couldn't just impulsively buy something here and buy something there. And I had to start thinking about, okay, how much money I had in and then what I was actually going to do. To the point where now I go out with, maybe a couple dollars on me and I barely spend a penny. Although these tips haven't made me a millionaire, they have kept some shekels in my pocket, and I can put them more towards things that I want and like, rather than going home and being broke.